Hi, my name is Ruth Pearson, and today I'm going to talk about working with hidden men in child protection and the implications for our practice and the safety of children. One of the themes that has come across from my work with working with hostile or uncooperative families and in serious case reviews are the issues around working with men in child protection, and particularly hidden men. I was asked by a local authority and a local safeguarding board to develop training on working with hidden men, and that was as a result of a serious case review that they held where the man in the family had not been assessed. My own work in working with serious case reviews has also led me to the feeling that we are ignoring men, and the research backs that up. For a long time still, we have not been taking men into account when we're working with families. And there are a number of implications for this. A lot of the time we can miss the positives that men or father figures have for their children. The research tells us how important men are for the outcomes of children. And we can ignore protective factors. We can ignore men because they're not on the scene, or perhaps because they don't have parental responsibility. We can also ignore them because we tend to focus on women. When we talk about parenting, certainly all the research, when you're looking at issues of attachment, we really focus on women. We're not looking at the role of men and how they can support women and how they can support their children. The other impact of ignoring men is that actually they could be a potential risk. So we know that from serious case reviews, men have been either ignored or avoided because we may be too anxious about them, we may be frightened of them, or maybe even our policies and procedures don't help. Our forms that we fill in, are we actually asking where the birth father is, who else is in the household? They will have an impact on the care of that child and on the mother's ability to protect that child if we don't include them in our assessment. I try and get people to think about how our services are welcoming men in. We look at how father-friendly they are. Are we talking to men? Also, are men avoiding us? Are there reasons for men to avoid us? Do they think that parenting is not their remit? Are we talking about stereotypes of men? Can we get them involved in the process a lot more? Or are they avoiding us? Or are they concealed because actually they present a risk? Because they have presented risk to children in the past, or there is violence or drug use or alcohol use within that family that is being concealed from us. So a lot of the training I do is looking at the positives, the concerns, the risks of men, and how we work as professions to try and engage men, to get them in the assessment process so that we can see the full picture and the lived experience for that child.